Hundreds of people have taken part in the second edition of the United for Charity Walk to raise funds to support the causes of 4 charities in Ghana at the Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra. The charities made up of the Children's Heart Foundation, Indian Women's Association of Ghana, Infanta Malaria Prevention Foundation, and the Ghana International Women's Club used the walk to create awareness about their various causes and raise funds for their activities. The walk was aimed at raising awareness about cervical cancer, malaria, breast cancer, and supporting the less privileged in society. The walkers defied the early morning showers to walk through some principal streets in La to serve the dual purpose of exercising and creating awareness. They involved both the aged and young, who were very keen to support a worthy cause. Amidst the sound of brass band music, the walkers wore T-shirts emblazoned with the various causes during the walk. Amongst the causes, the Children's Heart Foundation is committed to providing financial assistance to approximately 200 Ghanaian families a year who find themselves in the difficult position of trying to save the lives of their children diagnosed with congenital heart condition.
In a word, phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal. And I'd like to thank everybody who came out to support us today, especially since the weather was quite rainy and stormy this morning. But our die-hard supporters, they came out with all the charities. So it's been phenomenal.
My name is JACQUI AHOMKA LINDSEY. I am actually the president for both the Children's Heart Foundation and Ghana International Women's Club. And the whole purpose of coming together is identifying that we have lots of women clubs around the country doing things. Most of these clubs have been established for over 38 years. And every year they come together and they do their own little thing in their, in their own little corner to support the cause for women and children. And we felt that last year we can all come together, show solidarity, and then push forward the agenda for women and children. JIWC, as you already heard, raising awareness for cervical cancer. We started off with a conference last year with groups like GSK, GlaxoSmithKline. They actually are one of 2 companies in the world that manufacture the HPV vaccine that's supposed to eradicate cervical cancer, because it's one of the cancers that actually can be cured. In fact, 2 weeks ago, Australia as a country was declared as cervical cancer free, the first country in the world. So if we are pushing, we started off with the awareness. We then purchased the diagnostic equipment for Kolebu, which in fact is actually arriving in Ghana soil tomorrow, and that costs $105,000 US. And so it will be commissioned within the next 2 weeks, and then we'll be going to do the grand presentation and opening at Kolebu, and that will serve the whole country because it's the only one in the country. And when we're talking about disease that kills more women than even breast cancer, it is a problem. Government can do as much as they can, but sometimes they do get overwhelmed. I know you asked a question of the representative from the Ministry of Women and Children about what's government going to do to support. I certainly know that one of the things government is going to be doing to support, for example, the machine that we're bringing in. We obviously are hoping that we're going to bring that in without having to pay duty and tax, because one, it is a very unusual machine. It's the only one in the country, and so therefore we are expecting that government are going to give us exemption so that we can clear it without duty or any other tax.
The Indian Women's Association is a non-profit organization established over 35 years ago in Ghana with a goal to provide a social and cultural platform to unify the Indian community and to reach out to the needy in the local community. The Indian Women's Association has played a huge role in raising awareness about breast cancer in the country for the last 9 years.
My name is Vanisha Daryanani. I'm from the Indian Women Association, and she's the secretary. She'll tell you about our cause.
Hello, I'm SAMEENA Thomas. I'm the secretary of the Indian Women Association, and the cause we are supporting here today is breast cancer. This cause has been very dear to us because we have been supporting it for over 9 years now, and this is the 2nd year we are taking part in this wonderful event, Unity for Walk and United for Charity. We are together for this cause, and we are very happy. We raised a lot of funds for our cause, which is breast cancer. Through this event, the funds we raise are mainly for creating awareness, because first step in curing is to know about the disease itself, especially the detection. And we want to do it in the rural areas. We work with an NGO called Reach for Recovery. We want to empower them further, where they can go further into interiors of Ghana, where women, they fear when the kind of symptoms come, they do not know what exactly it is, because we have to create the awareness. They think of all kinds of things. They are kind of they are ostracized by the community, so which we do not want. It's just a disease which can be cured. That's what we are trying to tell them, not only in cities, but we want to tell in the rural areas.
Founded in 2005 with Her Excellency Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo as a chairperson, Infanta Malaria Prevention Foundation is a non-governmental organization with the goal of combating malaria through collaboration with leaders in malaria research and through educational and social projects across urban and rural Ghana.
It's wonderful to be part of this because Infanta Malaria at the moment is trying to build CHIPS clinics all over the country, because in the villages it's very difficult for the people to get to the big hospitals. So if you can have a CHIPS clinic, they can get to the CHIPS clinic, be treated, and then if it's serious, they can be referred to the big hospitals. Now we have breast cancer, we have various charities amongst us. If a lady in the village has a lump in her breast, she might think she has a boil. She goes to the CHIPS clinic and they realize what it is, and they send her to the general hospital. CHIPS clinics are community-based clinics, and we have built 3 in the past years under the chairmanship of Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo. Infanta Malaria has been in existence for actually 12 years, not just since she's been the First Lady of Ghana. Recently, we opened one in Nanshegu in Tamale, and now we are trying to raise funds to build another one in the Greater Accra region.
The Ghana International Women's Club is committed to improving the lives of the less privileged in Ghana by taking concrete steps to improve the lives of women, children, the elderly, sick, as well as the destitute in society.
My name is Augusta Cameron. I'm with the Ghana International Women's Club, and I'm the secretary. Yeah. And we are raising funds today or this year for cervical cancer. We've already raised enough money to purchase a C-arm, which is a machine for diagnosing and treating cervical cancer. And hopefully by next month the machine will be ready. But we still need to raise some more money towards the maintenance, which is very important, of the machine, at least for the next 5 years.
The charities urge people to walk, run, volunteer, or donate their support to save lives and provide priceless support to those in need.
My name is Anzin Wusamanga. I'm the marketing manager for Bond Savings and Loans. Over the period, we've supported the various units and various organizations to provide surgery, especially the Children's Heart Foundation. Every year we support them to put some children into the situation where they can live again.
I think it's just a message to society that we can all work together and we don't need to be separate, and it's just to have fun. It's all a mindset that we cannot work together. But I think if we have our systems and logics in place, we get better and better. So our last year was the first go when JACQUI started it with the club. We were 5, then 1 moved out and we became 4. And when we are 4, we have defined it better. The following year, I know it's going to get even better. So it's only lesson learned, because this is just a vision.
My name is Jacqueline Ohemi. I'm the Director of Compassion in Action. We've supported Children's Heart Foundation Ghana for the past 2 years. This is our 3rd year. And we're doing that because we are coming from the background of Christian faith, okay? That tells us that apart from the salvation, the personal salvation of an individual, we also have a responsibility towards other people. So we have what we call social gospel. And social gospel means that we don't we are not insensitive to the plight of people around us, the underprivileged around us.
I'm Anatu Salifu from the Department of Children. I'm representing our Minister, Honorable Afisa Otiko Jaba. We've been invited to be part of this work. Last year, the First Lady was part of it, and unfortunately this year she's out of the country and the Minister had to come. She also traveled and she couldn't make it. So I'm here to be part of the work, and as a ministry, the well-being of our women, children, the vulnerable is our priority. and all these groups coming together to assist. Although we know government is supposed to provide, not all that the government can do.